In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 14, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Xavier versus Connecticut. In what promises to be an electrifying clash in the quarterfinals of the Big East tournament, the mighty second-seeded Connecticut Huskies are gearing up to take on the resilient Xavier Musketeers. With a formidable record and a commanding presence within the Big East Conference, the Huskies are eager to continue their quest for yet another championship title. On the flip side, the Musketeers, fresh off a crucial victory against Butler, are determined to upset the odds by toppling the favored Huskies and keeping their tournament aspirations alive. As these two teams collide on the court, all eyes are set to be glued to this high-stakes encounter, brimming with anticipation and excitement. Stepping onto the court with confidence and conviction, the Connecticut Huskies stand on the precipice of triumph, propelled by a season replete with extraordinary performances that have propelled them to the summit of the Big East standings. Armed with a potent offensive arsenal that averages an impressive 81 points per game, coupled with a defensive unit that consistently holds opponents to a mere 64 points, Connecticut's comprehensive dominance on both ends of the hardwood is unparalleled. Spearheading this juggernaut is the leadership of Tristan Newton, whose stellar averages of 15 points, 5.8 assists, and 7.1 rebounds per game epitomize the depth and versatility of the Huskies roster. Their statistical supremacy, buoyed by a recent emphatic comeback triumph over Providence, serves as a testament to their resilience and strategic acumen. With a knack for delivering under pressure and a well-rounded offensive approach, the Huskies emerge as the undisputed favorites in this eagerly anticipated quarterfinal showdown. Despite Xavier's commendable triumph over Butler, ensuring their season's survival for another pivotal game, the Musketeers face an uphill battle against the formidable Huskies. While Xavier has demonstrated offensive prowess, averaging 76 points per game, their shooting efficiency at 43.7% leaves room for improvement, not to mention defensive vulnerabilities. In contrast, Connecticut's dominance in the league has been undisputed, having cruised through the Big East season. Moreover, the Huskies' convincing victories over Xavier earlier in the season, with scores of 80-75 and 99-56, signal a daunting challenge for the Musketeers. With Connecticut's defensive prowess likely to be the determining factor, the Connecticut Huskies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Drawing from the lessons of their regular season encounters, it's reasonable to anticipate Connecticut replicating their offensive prowess, potentially eclipsing the 80-point mark once again. Displaying a shooting efficiency of over 50% in both prior matchups, the Huskies have demonstrated an ability to thrive against Xavier's defense, even amidst minimal success from the free throw line. With their strategic advantage evident, Connecticut appears poised to dictate the tempo of the game and assert their dominance yet again. However, the narrative isn't entirely one-sided. Xavier's penchant for a fast-paced game, coupled with their proficiency at drawing fouls and converting from the free throw line, poses a challenge to Connecticut's defensive integrity. Shooting at an impressive 74.1% from the charity stripe, alongside a respectable three-point shooting percentage of 34.5%, the Musketeers possess the offensive firepower to keep pace with their adversaries, particularly in crunch-time situations. Moreover, the stylistic contrast between Connecticut's deliberate approach, ranked at 332 in adjusted tempo, and Xavier's preference for a faster pace, ranked at 35, sets the stage for a captivating clash of strategies, likely resulting in a scoreline that exceeds expectations. Given the offensive prowess and contrasting tempos of both teams, coupled with their demonstrated ability to score from various positions on the court, the stage is set for a high-scoring affair. As such, reflecting the dynamic nature of the matchup and the offensive firepower at play, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Florida State versus North Carolina. Day 3 of the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament commences on the hardwood in the heart of the nation's capital, marking the pivotal moment when the final 8 teams converge to vie for coveted spots in the semifinals. Among them, the 9th-seeded Florida State Seminoles stand poised, eager to extend their season's narrative as they brace to confront the formidable challenge presented by the top-seeded and number 4-ranked North Carolina Tar Heels on Thursday afternoon. Florida State's journey thus far has been marked by a compelling display of resilience, evidenced by their triumph over the 8th-seeded Virginia Tech, clinching an 86-76 victory in a fiercely contested second-round bout on Wednesday afternoon. Against the odds, they emerged victorious, defying expectations as a 4.5-point underdog. Meanwhile, North Carolina concluded their regular season campaign with a resounding 84-79 triumph over number 9-ranked Duke, staging a memorable upset while once again defying the odds as a 4.5-point underdog. In the annals of their historical matchups, the Tar Heels hold a commanding 55-16 advantage over the Seminoles and enter the arena having emerged victorious in their last 4 encounters, including a notable 75-68 road victory in their most recent clash on January 27th. As Florida State braces for the challenge ahead, it's evident that their upcoming skirmish against North Carolina will demand nothing short of their utmost resolve. Despite their commendable performance against Virginia Tech, the Seminoles are acutely aware of the formidable adversary that awaits them on the court. The Tar Heels have exerted their dominance in the previous 2 encounters this season, securing victories with margins of 8 and 7 points respectively. North Carolina's prowess, particularly in controlling the boards, poses a significant obstacle for the Seminoles, who have struggled in this aspect of the game. With stalwarts like Bacot and Ingram leading the charge, the Tar Heels are poised to capitalize on offensive opportunities while effectively neutralizing defensive options for the Seminoles. This impending showdown marks the 3rd chapter in the ongoing saga between these 2 collegiate powerhouses, with North Carolina harboring ambitions of a clean sweep. Their previous encounters, a 78-70 home victory on December 2nd followed by a 75-68 triumph on the road in January, underscore the Tar Heels' unyielding momentum. Indeed, the evidence suggests that this North Carolina roster is a force to be reckoned with, possessing the mettle and skill to surmount any challenge that comes their way. Conversely, Florida State's offensive capabilities appear modest in comparison, ranking a middling 97th in offensive efficiency with an average of 111 points per 100 possessions. Given the pace at which both teams operate, it stands to reason that North Carolina's seasoned offense will capitalize on the increased number of possessions, extending their lead with clinical precision. Thus, the North Carolina Tar Heels to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In evaluating Florida State's performance throughout the season, it becomes apparent that they have consistently exceeded expectations, surpassing the projected point total in 20 of their 32 games, with one instance resulting in a draw. Their offensive efficiency ranks 97th, complemented by a defensive efficiency rating of 69th. However, their vulnerability in defense is evident, particularly in their concession of an effective field goal percentage of 51.9%, ranking a concerning 259th. Additionally, their propensity to force turnovers stands at a commendable 26, yet their susceptibility on the defensive boards remains glaring, with an allowance of offensive rebounding percentage at an alarming 32.2%. Conversely, North Carolina enters the fray with a track record of 14 overs in 31 games this season, underscoring their ability to amass points with consistency. With an offense ranked 26th in efficiency and a turnover percentage of 14.4%, the Tar Heels exhibit a proficiency in offensive execution that bodes well for their prospects in this matchup. The tempo at which these 2 teams operate adds another layer of intrigue to the impending clash. North Carolina, boasting the 42nd rank in adjusted tempo, averages 70.6 possessions per 40 minutes, showcasing a propensity for swift transitions and rapid offensive maneuvers. On the other hand, Florida State maintains a slightly higher tempo, ranking 29th with an average of 71.2 possessions per 40 minutes. The convergence of these contrasting styles sets the stage for a captivating showdown, with both teams poised to unleash their offensive arsenals in a bid for supremacy. Amidst North Carolina's 6-game winning streak, during which they have averaged an impressive 79 points per game, the stage is set for a high-octane encounter characterized by fluid ball movement and relentless offensive pressure. In this context, it is foreseeable that North Carolina will capitalize on their offensive prowess, setting a brisk tempo and exploiting gaps in Florida State's defense to secure a decisive advantage. In conclusion, the forthcoming matchup between Florida State State and North Carolina promises to be a spectacle defined by its frenetic pace and offensive fireworks. As these two juggernauts collide, expect a scoring frenzy that transcends the boundaries of expectation, propelling the final point total into the realm of the 150 seconds. This assertion is grounded in the observable trends witnessed in their previous encounters, which yielded point totals surpassing the 148 and 143 thresholds, thus encapsulating the exhilarating narrative that unfolds on the hardwood battleground. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Brigham Young University versus Texas Tech. In the charged and electrifying ambience of the Phillips 66 Big 12 Championship quarterfinals, the Texas Tech Red Raiders brace themselves for a thrilling confrontation with the 20th-ranked Brigham Young University Cougars. Fresh from their resounding victories, both teams are primed to clash on the 14th of March, marking a pivotal moment in their season trajectory. Texas Tech, buoyed by a significant triumph over Baylor, now squares off against Brigham Young University, who recently displayed their dominance against UCF, each team fervently seeking to assert their dominance in the competitive arena of the Big 12. Reflecting on their previous encounter in Lubbock on January 20th, memories of a fiercely contested battle linger. The Cougars surged ahead with a commanding 16-point lead at halftime, only to witness the Red Raiders mount a remarkable comeback, amassing 53 second half points to clinch a thrilling 85-78 victory. Such dramatic fluctuations in momentum are unlikely to be replicated in the upcoming showdown, prompting speculation among observers and bettors alike about what lies in store for this anticipated rematch. Forecasts for the impending clash are shrouded in uncertainty, yet certain patterns emerge amidst the speculation. Chief among them is the anticipation of Brigham Young University's reliance on the three-point shot. With an average of 32.2 three-point attempts per game, the Cougars boast the highest tally in the nation, underscoring their proficiency from beyond the arc. Analysis from Hoop Math reveals that the three-point shot constitutes a significant portion, accounting for 50.5% of their total shot attempts. In their previous encounter with Texas Tech, Brigham Young University showcased their sharpshooting prowess, tallying 13 successful three-pointers out of 39 attempts, albeit with a notable discrepancy between their first-half dominance and second-half struggles. While a complete reversal in performance seems unlikely, the pivotal question remains: can the Red Raiders contain Brigham Young University's perimeter onslaught over the course of the entire game? The efficacy of Texas Tech's perimeter defense hinges, to a large extent, on the availability of their 7-foot center, Warren Washington. Hindered by a foot injury, Washington's playing time has been limited since mid-February, raising concerns about his potential absence in the upcoming clash. Should he be sidelined, the Red Raiders risk vulnerability in the paint, where Brigham Young University boasts a commendable shooting percentage of 73.1. Furthermore, the Cougars' impressive national rankings in total rebounds and offensive rebounds per game highlight their prowess in capitalizing on second-chance opportunities. As Brigham Young University draws Texas Tech's defense inside, it creates openings for their lethal outside shooters to capitalize on. Recalling the previous matchup between these formidable opponents, Warren Washington emerged as a formidable presence, notching 19 points on an efficient 8 of 1-2 shooting, while also commanding the boards with 9 rebounds, proving to be a thorn in the Cougars' side. However, with his playing status uncertain, doubts loom over Texas Tech's ability to match Brigham Young University's intensity and firepower. Consequently, the Brigham Young Cougars to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In contemplating the offensive capabilities of Brigham Young University, averaging an impressive 82 points per game, juxtaposed with Texas Tech's strategic depth, anticipation for an exhilarating showdown grows. With Brigham Young University's adjusted tempo standing at 69.2 and Texas Tech's at 66.6, as per Ken Palm metrics, both teams exhibit a nuanced understanding of controlling the pace of play and exploiting scoring opportunities efficiently. The forthcoming clash, featuring two teams adept at pushing the tempo and capitalizing on offensive transitions, signals a likely outcome skewed towards a high-scoring spectacle. Given Texas Tech's offensive consistency and Brigham Young University's formidable scoring arsenal, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.